Hello everyone, welcome to Dcademy. So, ngarangi class ta akoina unit number 1 solutions habase class hogre ko. Aduna sigi makata ba chapter oina chapter sigi makata ba topic sing nasi amung inangani. So, mamang da koina nenagiba matamda molarity, molality, sigma expressions myama nenagre si khatan natana including those of the kinds of the types of the solutions. Si myam salo nenagre. Now, we are going to consider and discuss the Henry's law. Quite an important law ni hai ko. So, we are going to study this Henry's law. So, let's go to the topic Henry's law. So, Henry's law happening in Minnesota. Kay hai Henry's law harade. It states that the solubility of a gas. It states that the solubility of a gas in liquid is directly proportional. Kanada proportional or high sida to the pressure of the gas. Pressure of the gas to the kanada proportional or the solubility of the gas. For example, in the previous class we have discussed that gases singi solubility se liquid ta ko. Liquid ta gas se soluble or bigi chances so kanana le haba magisu like dissolves like sigi conception le haiba like dissolves like how matam sida haba polar solute will dissolve in a polar solvent and non-polar solutes will dissolve in a non-polar solvents habaneba. So sida hai liquid sida gas se soluble oibagi chance kanaga proportional oini haba pressure of the gas kanagi gas yugi pressure to the depend tawgani haiba. Other cases, for example, in the case of the solid solutions and the liquid solutions study, kaya temperature da. Masai temperature to increase tawtaragadi, it will increase the solubility haiba. That means in the gaseous solutions, the pressure is the factor, main factor neba. Kay depend ba solubility depend ba factor yari ko. But in case of the solid solutions and the liquid solutions, the main factor is temperature. Temperature rise to solubility increase to but pressure didi kem ta magona effect late and high grade ko. So now Henry's law gi matung ina kay haiba the solubility of the gas in the liquid is directly proportional to the pressure of the gas. Kay gumba gas ki pressure se sum increase tawtar ga di solubility ki chang sum wang khale haba. This concept akoy na concept amasun ningsing si kwa haipita si concept la ise ka dai male gas sing se pressure sum pishan taragadi akoina compressibility haba tamaman nising si ko compressibility haba do compressibility se kai deki la eba LPG liquefied petroleum gas hana gassing se liquefy tawba yai hana haigiba case mo yawgi ko habadi concept ama yai ko si concept se Henry's law sina pusal laga laaga kai haba solubility of the gas in liquid se pressure of the gas se increase tawrigai increase tawni ko solubility increase tawni but decrease tawgadi ki tawgadaba decrease tawrakani ha yare ko. That means solubility of the gas in liquid is directly proportional to the pressure of the gas. Pressure to wangi kai solubility wangani pressure to name kredi solubility so handarakani yare ko. So according to the Henry's law matung ina magi expression ama sulejagani. So let's see here. It can be said that the mole fraction hai ko mana kanada pire amu mole fraction da pire ko mole fraction adi kai ni haigreba component ani yawa matanda component amagi part to magi saruk mache to adu khangdok na ba seasonariba mole dubu magi formula dubu koina mole fraction hai yare ko. So that means mole fraction of the gas in the solution karai da yawa solution da solution amada di kay yawgani solute habamga solvent hamga ani si yawgani. So solution se da yawre adu regadi is proportional to kanada har maso partial pressure of the gas that is present in the solution over the solution habadi gas amana liquid ta yawdoini na magi pressure lezagani chumiko sida kay hare mana solution do na proportional or जैसे कनादा ना solution do the यार बा gas to गी solubility के chance से mole fraction of the gas is directly proportional to kana partial pressure of the gas over the solution. Solution to the gas to give partial pressure to the depend on the that means partial pressure or partial vapor pressure of the gas in increase the mole fraction will also increase. Decrease the partial vapor pressure of the gas will also decrease. So now here commonly mole fraction the partial vapor pressure or the partial pressure of the gas in the vapor phase partial pressure of the gas karamba state gases are always in the gaseous state most liquefied or kind of liquid state so here in this case vapor phase, that means partial vapor pressure so here partial vapor pressure of the gas that is also in the vapor phase is proportional to mole fraction highlights. So, Canada no depend on this or Canada proportional the partial vapor pressure of the gas is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the gas. So here, mole fraction of the gas in the Canada solution. That means, according to the Henry's law, in a high tare Henry's law in the partial pressure or partial vapor pressure of the gas in the liquid or the solution is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the gas. So, magi expression the term say P equal to KHX. That means P is directly proportional to X, where P stands for the partial pressure or partial vapor pressure of the gas and X denotes the mole fraction of the gas. So say the proportional sign we have to write the proportionality constant. KH it is the proportionality constant and the name of KH is Henry's law constant. Henry's law constant. So here, higher the value of KH at a given temperature or the pressure, the lower is the solubility. Kaigumba KH ki value sina wangragadi kaidawani haba solubility se handharakani. Lower is the solubility. If KH ki value se niyama madi kaidawani solubility will increase. So it is vice versa. That means whenever the KH value is higher, the solubility will be higher. No, the solubility will be lower. Then whenever there is the value of KH is in the lower state, solubility will increase, will be higher. Now, solubility of the gases increases with decrease in temperature high. Mathagta haiba matamda karigumba KH ki value sina wangagadi solubility se hanthani hai. Again, temperature se increase tauragadi solubility will increase. But solubility se increase tauni hai. Kam kanda? Temperature se decrease tauraganda. In the case of the liquid solutions and solid solutions kai hai, temperature rise taurigai solubility wangani. But in this case, Henry's law gimatung inna lakpa gas solution or gas in liquid solution sing sidi kay dogoni ba magi solubility se increase tawni karamba matanda when temperature is lower and pressure na wangu matanda solubility increase tawni ha gan tarni ko. So according to the Henry's law sigi matung inna khoina khangba yari se kari no haba matanda mole fraction of the gas is directly proportional to the partial vapor pressure of the gas. Solubility of the gases increases when there is lower in the temperature. Means decrease in temperature or solubility increase tawni. KH की value से नियमगदी solubility से increase tawni का. Adu kaknatana last mathakitsita haisiyang solubility of gas in a liquid is directly proportional to Canada. Pressure of the gas depend tawni have say Henry Logi concept ni have. So see how the Henry law se clear ore ko Henry law ne kai hai according to the Henry's law the mole fraction of the gas is directly proportional to the partial vapor pressure of the gas over the solution. Yarani ko. So let's come to the next slide. See now application of the Henry's law. Henry's law habisi kadai de sizinaba yabagi kadai de apply to we ko. See sing applications of Henry's constant Henry's law se they already. Yari ko. So in point number 1, to increase the solubility of carbon dioxide in soft drinks ko soft drinks sing da natra soda drinks sing sida ka yawadaba koina carbon dioxide ki chance for example kun soda drinks se thakuma matam da ko makhum je hangdopa matam da rang ga tholak pado ko pis pai thora thola pa kan sida nungai bam yawdra so that is carbon dioxide ni high greba yare ko adugi carbon dioxide se mix up phasana tawri gai adugi bubbles thola pa gi chang manung da gi nushit oina pai thora pa gi chance hendoi ne ba yara ba so aduna kai haya Henry's law ki concept ki matung ina ngasai kai hai pressure se yami gai kai yaw tawni ba solubility increase tawni hydra as pressure se kan hek namjili gai carbon dioxide ki chance hendoi ne ba ngasai ki soft drink or soda drink da yara ba so aduna kai hara to increase the solubility of carbon dioxide kanada in the soft drinks and soda drinks natra soda drinks da solubility of the carbon dioxide ki chance carbon dioxide ki amount se soluble oblige chang do kanada helen do na Henry's law se apply tor kan helen do ne ba kai haina pressure hen na pisha lakanda yare ko pakkana hangdopa matam da edi can gumba gi soft drinks yaw coca cola or sprite ki ko can da lakpasing do hangdopa matam da manungdagi force amu tholaktra pressure am kana paikhala tholidina adumaina tholakpado adu hena kanna paithoragadi what is that it is the pressure amount of pressure to increase origai kathokpi changlo hendine ba yare ko so here to increase the solubility of carbon dioxide in soft drinks and soda water the bottle is sealed under high pressure haise yare ko kari pressure da low pressure obiyade high pressure yare ko high pressure de namjala la abina koina laithoga hangdokko mutunda kedoi lawna kakhalai makha dagi force ka bira makhunga je mangi ba khangauda ba yawi ko sigumba singsine and then another one is scuba divers use dissolved gases while breathing at high kayara pressure underwater ising manungda scuba diver habadi diving kangu se ko moi sing sina chatpa matam sea divers kangu se ko scuba divers sai ko moi se yamna pressure leiba mafamda ko low pressure na taba high pressure leiba jaka ising a manungda ne moina changaga legi do se asi leiba matam sina ke do moi oxygen se kalai de use to do na around the ear ko sai de leiba ear sing se ko atmosphere ke ising na taba kamphala leiba singi oxygen se de ko easily we can use it but in the case of the water underwater sida ko underwater sida use to oxygen sida karamana it is the dissolved oxygen ne mo use to do se yare ko sida dissolved oxygen mo use to be se kai oidona Henry's law apply tor kana under pressure da liquefy to raga la pasing do gaseous to mo thon ba yare ko so chamana Black Panther gi cinema gumda yawidana ko Black Panther gi cinema gumsta underwater gi scene myam u phangi ko underwater gi scene myam u basida moina sor homu matanda they bubbles myam am tholukta bubbles myam thola ida that is the carbon dioxide coming out from their nose yare ko then moina sor homu matanda so carbon dioxide to honjan yadamina they use the oxygen that is dissolved in the water to dissolve the oxygen they use the open ya sari do yai ko so here scuba diversing natragana sea diversing se kedawi karamba oxygen mo use to this they use what the dissolved gas or dissolved oxygen gas that is dissolved in the liquid water that dissolved to would never so shida yeng si ko karambano mana use to this akoi nitrogen honjin ya bra ya de helium jo honjin gadra honjiloi natra mix toragadi yawri ba sea water sida kana kana no yawi se helium se yawi nitrogen se yawi oxygen se yawi carbon dioxide se yawi various types of the gases are present in the sea water the mayam di yawi ba but karambano we have to choose only one gas that is oxygen se katane yai ko so oxygen se katane lo do se helium के amount से क्या ना it is 11.7 nitrogen is 56.2% And what about this oxygen? It is only 32.1%. 32.1% sidagineba moina use tawdise. Scuba divers or sea divers use tawdise kaineba oxygen only 32.1% sidag. Yare ko. Then here mountain climbers koina ching awang baka kanda. For example, we have already seen the hiker kangu sina ko mountaineering gi chatliba kangu hiker kangu sina oxygen amadi dum pura chalamgani ko oxygen tank macha amadi dum pura chale kai gi male at a high point or high altitude tadi kadawi oxygen ki chang se handai have ko oxygen ki chang se handai kaidoropagi mali avoid the weakness akoina oxygen ki chang se handagi targadi mi masa son no natra masa son bado thokan dana bai dama the oxygen se pura ka chatline yare ko oxygen se wat pa yade so mountain climbers since now oxygen se pura chatli se kai gine ba high altitude se ri kaka thiyo matam sa with the increasing altitude pressure ki chang se handagadra pressure ki chang se mathak to sum ka khalingai increase taweba yare ko temperature की चांग से drop तोरा अबनी ना pressure की चांग से increase तोरा आनी बा so pressure की चांग से सुम increase तोरा तारगदी कदौरा ने वाला अनि gas की चांग से वाला नि liquefy सुम on थोकरा नि यारे को so pressure याम वांगी अदुना कदौरा ने oxygen की supply से वाला नि अदुना mountaineer गुम्बा or hiker गुम्बा मायाम सिना कदौरा बा मोशिंग सिना oxygen से use तौना बा पुये यारे को so moina puri se kai gina low blood oxygen akoi blood se oxygen level se sum handar agadi anoxia hariba potse thoke buka na tragana sigi one dhagan base yam toina one dhagan bagi chang malai ko mi gi mathak sum chingna sum ka khali kan sida one dharakba gi condition ama yaw base anoxia kawe so sigi condition se kai no have matanda oxygen gi chang low ora kan tak thokba aduga mostly Canada mountaineer kangu sinda u phange ba koina yare ko so they use the Henry's law so that they can get the oxygen gi chance what that be the thamna bagi damta moine Henry law season ne yare ko so most of the time kana season ne ba sea divers or scuba divers singna ko adu banatana soft drinks hariba company myam sina Henry's law se apply to we as well as mountaineering chatli bakangu singsina su Henry's law gi concept se apply to raga they use the gases yare ni ko si bhavna Henry's law gi application now let's come to limitations of Henry's law limitation hai ta de kaino pot khuding makki aphaba side le ragadi magi phattaba side su laini natra why this coin has two faces have a pot am yaudra yawi ko that means side amaduna magi pacha mayek to lai tar su maning do di atopa mayek amoy dune ba that means head or tail ko makok amaga mamayam ga lai tar ragadi aphabagi masak ama phattabagi masak ama yauduni ko whenever there is good there is always bad whenever there is evil there is always good yare ko yam phatte haiba mi du gi su aphaba magun ama leidoini chimka then yam phaba mi du gi su yam phattaba pot ama dilem done ba adu cover up tawraga sum leina bagini but here let's come to Henry's law se phaye ko mage applications nam laikre applications indugi marakta logic soft drinks ki company mam amana ko then soda drinks same matamna season na bayawgre scuba divers or sea divers ma'am sina season ni high grade adu khak natna last mountaineering chaliba kangu hikers sina so oxygen ki chang se olaga season na ba masadu wada na bai da ba kamai season ni habado Henry's law ki concept ngakta ne ba but here magi su limitation lagi hab yare ko or disadvantages or magi kanada ba jaga ko chana ba yada ba jaga khar le kai kai nu yeng se point number 1 the law is applicable to gases only what the law is applicable to gases only adu sukaramba ideal condition according to the gas law gi matung ina ideal gas habama non ideal gas habama lei hab khangre ko kon class 11 da so ideal gas adi karamba gas akoina ideal gas equation hana lai gibu ningsing si ko ideal gas equation sina kai hai karigumba gas amubu ideal gas ni hagi hai taragadi PV equal to nRT sigi equation se obey tawragadi or ideal gas equation se obey tawraba adoidi kai haiba mase ideal gas ni hai yadi ko habadi PV equal to nR yadi ko sida kai hai kai gumba gas amasi ideal gas ni hagi haradi sigi gas equation that means PV equal to nRT se obey tawgadabani hab kai gumba obey tawdre ko kai gumba obey tawramdre adoidi mase kai orni it is a type of non ideal gas yari ko so the limitation of the Henry's law is that it follows only when the gas is ideal or kanda kata follow taweba aduna magi limitation number 1 yari ni ko muka yengsi the law is applicable to the gases karamba gases under ideal condition da laibadu khap ko and under low pressure and high temperature haise karigumba gas ama sina low pressure da leramaba adu high temperature da leramaba adu waragadi kai hagani ba masa ideal condition da leire hagani ba but let's see here akogi atmosphere da leiriba gases myam singzi kai dawe they have different temperature different pressure da ne ba leise high temperature da leiba kharas yangani khara amna low da leirmus yangani they do not maintain high temperature and low pressure always khara amana matam gi matung ina for example hojik se summer ni ka summer ni harasi summer sida ke dogani there is very much smoke myam dirt myam particles myam se mixed or yaw de ba sida akoni gas ama khak se lawtho la for example akoni carbon dioxide se lower harasi whether will it be in the ideal gas condition da leigadro ma bo lairoi natra so Henry's law is not applicable to all gases but ideal gases katada ne mana apply tawdoi so that means it is the defect or it is the limitation of the Henry's law karigidamakta ideal gas equation follow tawriba gases that means ideal gas khaknatana Henry law se chatnade nare ko next let's see to the point number 2 the molecules of the gases should not dissociate or associate in the solution. Molecules of gas say associate natragana dissociate tawroidabani hayeba. For example, suma hairena kaigumba oxygen se water ga mix tawre haraba. Ko oxygen is dissolved in water haiba matam sida water sida yauriba oxygen se it should not dissociate haba. Kaidaunungda kaithaba yaroidabani natraga kaidaunungda isingduga punjinki roidabani ha gyan tabra that means karigumba khoina reaction ama thok taragadi kari ha pot ani makse punjhallaga ama khak form tawba natraga na pot achoba ama bu simpler form da thugaiba chine ba haise yai ko but according to the Henry's law mane kai ha gases molecule amana kaigumba solution sembada yauraba adu oiragadi ma masase habadi gas molecule masase kaitha basu yade atopaga punsin basu yade ha yani ko so it is the limitation that means the molecules of the gas should not dissociate or associate in the solution that is the gas has same molecular state magi same molecular state legadamni in the liquid as well as in the gaseous phase that means kaigumba mase oxygen oina leram taraba that means O2 oina leram taragadi it has to be as it is in the case of the solution gi state to so as well as in the magi masagi gaseous state to so ani makse chak mana legadamni have chima olwe yaroi da bawani na cha and the magi defect or limitation then the last point is the gas should not have the gas should not react chemically reaction to thoi doing chemically with kanaga the solvent to form any compound whenever coin high is the kai high kaigumba carbon dioxide siga or water siga punjhel lakuma time sida ma atopa compound form to gibe high neba any reaction ama hack thokpa do adu yade high neba sida yari ko reaction am to thokpa yade compound na form to yade if kaigumba reaction ama thokta di compound na form to ba say it is nature right chumi ko habidi kaigumba aina ising je lore ising da glycerin je hapchale what will be the condition ising when sengna laigadra ne leiraroi ko and again if I say ngasai gi ising sida soda bicarbonate je hapchale ba yare ko soda bicarbonate means sodium bicarbonate je hapchale ba sodium bicarbonate hapkhar kan ising when laigadra ne no it will change, right? That means a soda drink, so order soft drinks, same sodium bicarbonate it will change the whole condition of the solution. Solution to the whole condition, the change to whether whenever. But according to the Henry's law, market limitations, have mana high. Karigumba gas amana solution same Kanada hapaga, liquid hapaga. Adu it should not react chemically. Chemical reaction thokpa yade haineba kaigumba chemical reaction thokagadi kaidogani anauba compound ma form togani adugi anauba compound to form togba yade ha do not form any new compound haisida to form any compound yare ko any compound ma form togba yade chemical reaction thokpa yade so these 3 points are the limitations of Henry's law gi matung ina kai hayaba mole fraction of the gas is directly proportional to Canada, the vapor pressure or the partial vapor pressure of the gas. Again, solubility is Canada based on pressure as whenever there is increase in the pressure, mole fraction to increase solubility is na kaida among magi temperature se decrease taw taragadi solubility increase tawani pressure wangi kai solubility se increase tawani ko now here limitation sida de kai hare gases sing se ideal condition oi da bya de gases sing se association su taw bya de dissociation su taw bya de si concept se ke dum ha bya re ko chemical reaction se thok pa yati yare ko kai gumba chemical reaction tawram taragadi then it is the defect of the Henry's law. Yani ko. Si babu daw ko nakangise Henry's law karino ko. Henry's law gi application and then Henry law gi limitation. Si babu gandani. Yari ko. Next, let's come to solid solutions. Ako ni haye solid solutions have matam sidari both the solute as well as the solvent. Ani magse kayo duna. One of them will be the liquid gacha. No, it shall be the solid. Solid nga to ko. So here, the solid solutions are formed by the solid solute and solid solvent. Yani ko. Mixing two solid component. Solid component ani se mix to rabang matunda solid solution form tawgani and we have taken the example of alloy. Alloy ki example law grabani ko. Alloy hana ko. Alloy akoy na pitry haina bolo tare ko. Pitry se kana na sembano ha matanda copper ka zinc ka ani sina sembeba yare ko pitry se ayam bo matanda pitry se kana sembeba copper ka zinc ka I've already told you the example of the alloy as brass and habido ko brass se kana yawe haba copper ka zinc ka yare ko copper and zinc. So solid solution have matanda kana yaw ni haba it will consist of two components. Both the components have to be the solid. Solid nga to oidoini because since mixed or kind of form to solution to it is known as the solid solutions. Now let's come to the types of the solid solution. Solid solution have this so magi makal ani lakani ko. Ahan basina substituted solid solutions. Ani subadana in interstitial solid solutions. Substituted have interstitial have anisdagi adum khangba yare ko maming se substituted hai tagadi kanano substitute tawduni that means mapham do sinjandaba ko then interstitial hai tagadi inter haidi kaino pot ani gi marakta ko habidi akoina inter school inter college competition kan ha ra inter school competition sma hai se kaino school tongan masingdugi competition hai ne yare ko jamana na interstitial stitial have a pot sidi marak habane ba inter haidi manada ba molecule singi marak ta changdu ne yare ko kendarani here substituted solid solution have sidi kanana substitute to disa hana amale rame ma du chatkre atupa man laga chel thami yare ko for example in our school also or in our yumdasu thabak se tawinaba mi leitre hai taragadi aina changsalaka tawba ma natraga mi am hekta nam hutsalag imung ri thabak tawthoidna ko chamane ko duga school da kai tawi whenever there is absent of one teacher ama latre adu tari ke dawa oza to pa amana ma gi substitute class ni ha ka changa lagtra changi ko chamana na kai tawi sida so substituted solid solutions have sida if one solid atom ko solid atom ama se solute oiba solid atom ama se lawthokre mai jaga se hanga lere vacant oiraga hanga lere aduidi atopa solute amana changjillaga yaw tardi kai oduba it will become as substituted solid solutions. So let's see here. Substituted solid solution hai tardi kai oira in this type of solutions some atoms atom khara natraga molecule khara natraga ne ion khara ko belonging to kanada belong to wahai one solid component ani yawa sida solid component ama ko belonging to one solid component all substances replace the similar species belonging to other solid in kana ha in its crystal lattice koi hana class 11 da kai tamre crystal lattice fazan tamre ko crystal lattice amada kai yawe for example let's take a primitive crystal lattice amala usika primitive crystal lattice amakala usi sige crystal lattice machai primitive crystal lattice or unit cell ama sida ke yawe sida corner da atom amamam yawe hello de chumi ko sige atom ama se sisina aina a ngata ni haire or let's say this one is darker one darker oiba kangu darker oiba kangu se loy mak dark oigadab se one is not darken here ko darken oidaba ma yaw se kagino darken oigadaba pot se chudabagi atopa mana magi property da hyphet manaba pot amana sinjinba yare ko sibu kai hai akoina substituted solids haiba for example substituted solid solutions hai taragadi akoina karigumba pot ama for example bottle pareng san thameba ko bottle pareng san thamba sida likla gi bottle natani haireba likla gi bottle nyam marak sidane aina glass bottle ama thamjaleba yare ko glass bottle ama thamjalisi kai gino chawbudi manaba adubu glass obo khatani na hairageba ko adoidi kai ora the glass bottle is substituting kana bu substitute toina nasai gi likla bottle ama da substitute torine yare ko okay now here the substituted solid solutions means the solutions in which one solid component will be substituted by another similar species or by solid amana substitute tawdineba yare ko now here see already amana interstitial hypoxidant ka ane in interstitial solids kai ojeba solution do yauriba atom do ko solid atom ki component ama se will exist interstitial marak changa lamtone ko occupy the void haise ahoba macham khak yaure pot sing se arrange to matam ahoba macham marak to hora ka lebi yawe ko adugi macha void or interstices haise ko the void or interstices that exist in the crystal lattice have kind of yengsi ko sige whole crystal lattice se mayai se horaga hangaga le haireba adu sige mayai sida aina football ama thamjale haise ngai ko sida football am thamjale haireba awi thadi this type of solid solutions will become as what interstitial solid solution hana kawani haba yaraba so interstitial hai thadi kai oduba it means solid solution ama karamba solid solution in which void ahang jaga ko or interstices leba jaga sida solid tuna changaga leba adu edi kai oni it will become as interstitial solid solutions yarani ko let's see the figure si matang happy ging thoki si ko aduga amuka hena mamu tana khangba ngani so the first figure is kana substituted solid solutions ki figure ne sida yek si ko every balls are purple in color most of the balls are purple oi ko sida larger one ko most of the solid balls are kai oil purple oil kai ni larger component se kai ni haba solvent so it is solvent handhaba masing yawusina kai oideba it is solute yare ko kai gino sida solute ni harise this one and this sigi mari khaksina solute oina treat tawreineba because they are substituting what solvent ki yawgadaba ball sing sigi mahuta moina chanjala lekineba so this is known as substituted solid solutions yare ko mafam ni hangdre ko chap chan legre ko that means sida haigi budong asai similar hana yare ko similar species duna replace tawragadi kai kawe haba substituted solid solutions kawgani yaraba. And then, what about this interstitial? Interstitial did kai lakta ba? Sila yung manigyan ko matanda kay oy. Is this similar? No. Sige size di kay dawi. The solvent ki size siga, solute ki size siga, it is quite similar. Job mana ba yung mong dulay ba? But in this case, what is this? Solvent ki size se chawe. Solute ki size di kay dawi, it is too small. That it goes in between this. Bowl sing sigi marak sing sino oina chanjala leitra like that means bowl chowa sing si ahu bislo oina chanjala leiramni na that ahu ba or ahangba machadu bu kai kai haba void natragana interstices sida interstices hari se kai ne ba ahangba jaga macha sing du ne ba ahangba sing sida solute sing sina mention latra sibu kai kaudu ba interstitial solid solutions. We have already known about the void in the previous class. That means class 11 da hana void se phasana chawna tamgrabani ko crystal lattice ki part tamma matam se phasana tamgrabani. So here sigi part sida kai lae void ki matang hypheton yaure ko void ki matang sida kaino void means ahangba jaga vacant oiba jaga yare ko. So this is known as two types of the solution. Solid solution ki makhal ani duni kana no substituted solid solution haba ma interstitial solid solution haba. I think si bhawade clear oina phajana khagi hana lobi are ko. So do ready hojik recap amtang tongminasi ko khotpuna. Ngasi akhoina tawrise Henry's law yare ko Henry's law gi punna nei tawthoise. So Henry's law gi matung ina magi pirammiba expression dai dum la asiko expression na kai hai P is directly proportional to X habadi pressure or the partial vapor pressure of the gas is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the gas hai and then it will be back as P equal to KH KH and X. KHX hai se kai ne ba this KH is the Henry's constant. Then sige matung da khone lai do Henry's constant haba pot se habidi if KH की वैल्यू से इंक्रीज तौतारगदी solubility da decrease तौरकनी हवा यारे को KH की वैल्यू इंक्रीज तौरदी solubility will decrease यारे को कईगुम्बा Henry's constant की वैल्यू से इंक्रीज तौरगदी solubility da हंधरकनी and then after this we come to the topic of application. Application of Henry's law. Henry's law की application da kai hai graba ko na point number 1 kanana season e haba soft drinks da company myam sina soft drinks da or soda drinks yaba matamda yawgrani. Then point number 2 da kana scuba divers or sea divers myam duna season ani hana yawi ko scuba divers. Then third point ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯣ mountaineeringꯒꯤ ꯆꯠꯂꯤꯕ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯇꯧꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯀꯣ mountaineeringꯒꯤ ꯆꯠꯂꯤꯕ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯌꯥꯔꯦꯀꯣ. Then after this we come to the limitationꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗꯗꯤ ꯀꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯈꯤꯕ? Limitation. So magi ahaba point haido gas khudingmakta apply tawi adubu karamba gas ideal gas oibada ko only applicable to ideal gas main oiba point asini ko. Then point number 2 dana kai haba karigumba mana solution no seme ko gas ina liquid ka mix tawre adu eraga su kai dogodaba mado dissociation or association tawba yade haba yare ko dissociation or association tawba yade haba yare ko. Last point number 3 da mana hagibudo kaineba kaigumba gas se mix tawnaraga su kai ogadaba mase reaction chathaba yade to form any compound anoba compound ama form tawnabagi damakta reaction chathage hai taragadi Henry's law gi defect ni ha yare ko chatharagadi defect oidini so no reaction thokpa yade haini ko kaigumba reaction thoamagadi kaidawdaba Henry law chatnadri haiduine yare ba singai sina magi defect ni yare ko Henry law na haiba imachung na siki tawbu yade haiba katani ko only ideal gas katang tawgadabani dissociation or association tawbu yade then no reaction amta thokpa yade form tawbu yade compound anuba ma haiba simyam se defect ngakni ma. And then solid solution haiba sida akoina makhal amaga lai ko sida akoina si bhabudi yakre. Now here solid solutions habdo solid solutions habasida makhal ani ne ko tamido that means solid component ngakta yawgani ko ahanbada substituted solid solutions. Solid solutions. Substituted solid solution na kay haba karigumba atom ama natraga molecule ama or ion ama na maga manaba property khara manaba potse sinjanjaba mahutto ahangwa mafamna yare ko aduduna substituted solid solutions. Aduga atopana kari haba interstitial solid solutions. Interstitial solid solutions haigana karamba makhalgi type no haiba solid solutions same matamda atom ahanba singdugi that means solvent oigadaba atom singdugi ahang ba jaga singduda kaigumba solute oigadaba kangu singsina changjalaga leraba adoidi it will become as interstitial solid solutions yani ko. So in the next class ta akoin lauthadoi se Raoult's law ki part si yorakna bari namakta vapor pressure karino habasi next class ta ki lauthagani. So for today let's wind up here. Till then, bye.